Welcome to Let's Build number 4 Privet Drive, or as ye muggles call it, the Dursleys' home. Oh yes, we are building the Dursleys' house. This is a bit mixed on... It's partially built on the house they used in the films to show the Dursleys' homes, and it's also got a bit of how I picked it up looking like in the books, because there's liberties you have to take, and it was a book first, not a film, and I doubt J.K. Rowling had a specific house in mind in terms of designing the thing. She might not have even had much of a thing. Oh, and here I am. This is in the garage. I was gonna have a room behind it, but it just didn't look right on the outside, so I deleted that. So there's less room in the house than there probably would be because of reasons. I suppose I could have done like two roofs, but I thought that would look stupid. Trying to get it to go through. There we go. So this is kind of two homes because they're attached or semi-detached or whatever you want to call it. But only one of them is furnished. It's the left side is the one I have the Dursleys living in. As you'll see, the right side I just put bathroom stuff and kitchen stuff. Like it's move in. You can move in, but there's only the very basics there, like you would find when you were buying a house or renting a house. I am putting garage doors in here, those metal ones, and I've seen other people on the Sim Gallery do that with their Privet drives, but I ended up not liking the look, so I kind of make garage doors. Just like, can you imagine the Dursleys having a metal garage door? Like, just plain stainless steel? Yeah, it just, nope. Nope. I'm trying to make everything look as boring as possible. Another reason for me to make it two houses, even though only one of them is usable by the Dursleys, is it just shows how ununique they are, which is quite at odds with the burrow design that I'll be putting up in a bit. That one took me a lot longer to do just because it's so much bigger, but it's still very cramped and small. It's bigger than this house, but it's meant for 8 Sims. So well, technically you would have 9, but yeah, there's no way to make. I mean, there's ways, but you have to cheat, and then you can't exit the game, or you lose the people and leave the lot, and it just, yeah. So Bill's already a young adult and moved out, and then I made Ginny. So they're all family members. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm considering making a little Let's Play with Harry Potter, kind of role playing around. And when I went looking for Privet Drives to download off to maybe use off the the Sim Gallery, ugh, whatever. I just didn't find anything I liked. And if anyone who knows me from other stuff online besides the other videos I have here on YouTube, you know I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Lord only knows how many hours I've spent reading or writing or reading. I said reading twice. Reading the Harry Potter books or reading Harry Potter fiction or even writing Harry Potter fiction. If you go look at my screen name over on fanfiction.net or Archive of Our Own or Wattpad, you will find a number of stories. And yes, oh, here I am with the garages. That didn't work either. That's too fancy. I want wood because, and then yep, there we go. This is kind of the look I go for. I think the first windows I do put windows in, even though if you look at the images of the house, like there's no windows in the garage. But again, it's based on a book, and the books wasn't a picture book, so you can take liberties. I'm going with kind of a curved driveways. Not a lot of privacy, or privacy as we Yankees say it. Again, reading too many Harry Potter things. Privacy. I've also worked with some Brits, and it kind of rubs off on you. Though I'm a good old Southerner. And, yeah, I didn't even know that, mum was a real word. I thought that was just people being lazy. Yeah, that's not really my accent. This is my accent, so don't worry. Oh yes, so here comes our very fancy hedges, which, if I remember correctly, privet is like a type of hedge or something, so it only works. Oh yeah, I'm cheating in so much cash. Because, yeah, who cares? I'm trying to get the house built. Oh, and then I suddenly be like, well, why aren't I using the fence? It would be a lot easier. Though I couldn't put it along the edge like this. And then I looked at it, I'm like, no, it's too messy. Oh, and there I mess up. And then I said, okay. Oh, yeah. It miscolored. Something happened there. I'm not quite sure what. Moving the mailbox. I do put two mailboxes on this lot. Oh, and here comes I think about hedges here, but they don't work with the angled, and I could get rid of the angles, but I like the angles. They kind of add a little bit of neat uh, oddness, which is something I don't think either the Dursleys would like, but the neighborhood designers might. Oh yeah, here we go. So we have hedges, but we also have privacy fences because that's what you do. I mean, the hedges were put up by the neighborhood association, and I suppose it would make more sense that if the hedges were on the inside and the fences were on the outside, but The Sims does not let you put fences along the edge of the map, which is kind of annoying. So I made do. Oh yeah, this is based off of that part in kind of the third Harry Potter film, Prisoner of Azkaban, when he blows up his aunt and she floats up into the sky, which of course she didn't totally not do in the books, but she did in the film, and you see this kind of like glass conservatory little house thing. So that's what I went there. Yep, they have more hedges on the inside because the Dursleys, the previous uh, owners next door, were big into making animal hedges. Because, of course, that makes perfect sense. Alright, I realize I can't fit a bed into that room, so I have to do a little bit of rearranging. Technically, it can be assumed, even though it's never stated in the books, that the number 4 Privet Drive actually has 4 bedrooms, because Marge does come to visit in his 3rd year, and Harry does not mention that he gets kicked out of his room or anything. So he obviously, obviously there's a place for her to sleep, so they must have a 4th bedroom, a guest bedroom. Actually, maybe it was stated in the book somewhere that it was a bedroom, a guest bedroom. I don't remember. Yep, here's the windows. I debated about these windows. I did put them up, and then I take them down later after the video ended, before I was taking the pictures, and then I put them back up. Because of reasons. Oh, here we go. Nice. These floors are so dark, and they just remind me of like old homes. And also, I swear I've seen them in some places over in England when I was visiting there. Not that I ever really studied the floors anywhere, but they feel like the places I've known. Oh, and then here we come with the garage door handles. I do put one, and you'll notice it stays one the whole video. But before I took the pictures, I was looking at it, I was like, you know what? It makes more sense for there to be 2. So I move it over and put 2 in. Yeah, the houses are carbon copies of each other in terms of decoration, floors, wallpapers, all that stuff. Because, lack of imagination. It made the contrast between this and the Harry Potter world much stronger. Or Harry Potter world, this and the Wizarding world, which is something you'll notice she does. And then perfectly bland kitchens. There we go. Black and white, very blah, very boring. There's not much color in this house. And it's not like it's done nicely, like, oh, it's all classic black and white. There's literally just no color in this house. It's all whites and blacks and browns and beige, and the browns and the beige outclass the black and the white. Oh yes, and here's kitchen table. I'm not liking the way it looks. It just, it doesn't quite fit. I suppose I could make like a little triangle shaped in the kitchen, but I decided not to. I ended up, well, you'll see. Oh, and here's, I'm trying to get perfectly boring furniture and then kind of shove it into a corner. But the more I thought on this, I was like, the Dursleys wouldn't have all their things. Well, at least I don't think Vernon would mind so much. But Petunia, can you imagine Petunia Dursley, Evans, having all of her things on this weird kind of crooked angle just kind of shoved in there? Yeah, I didn't think so. I think I end up doing some of that at the burrow instead. So far I've only made Privet Drive and the burrow. Most of everything else I ended up downloading off the gallery because they won't be major scenes. And I did download a beautiful, beautiful Hogwarts that if I do the Let's Play, which I'm thinking I probably will, if I do that, then I will give credit, of course, to who I downloaded it from. I liked and starred, and, I liked everything I downloaded, I liked. But since I'm using Privet Drive so much in the story, same with I'll be using the burrow quite a bit too, then I wanted them to be, my own creations. Hogwarts, I'm using that a lot as well, probably, or I will be. But that is hours and hours and hours of undertaking, and I have a lot of time in my life, but not that much time. Though I am debating. I'm really thinking about making a Hogwarts. I'm. We'll see if I do. Oh, here we go. Lots of storage. There's the cupboard. It's not quite the cupboard under the stairs. You'll notice. Oh yeah, the cupboard under the stairs is really just a door that leads into the garage, because we can't exactly put rooms that small under the stairs and expect a sim to go into it. Oh, it's the garage. And I don't put any laundry in this house because right now I plan to be having Harry as a toddler and I don't want to deal with having the adults have to do laundry or whateverness. But as soon as Harry's old enough to use the washer and dryer, I'll be adding one into the cupboard slash garage, and that'll be his job. He'll be in charge of doing all the laundry for the Dursleys, all of his many chores. Yep, his many, many chores. He's never going to have time to do his homework. Which is, of course, oh yeah, I've got this weird lighting going on here. I'm like, what? Why is it so bright in here? What is going on? Turns out I think it's that seashell little light out in the hallway. I do rearrange the kitchen a little bit. Wow, I did a lot of flipping around there. Sorry about this. Didn't quite realize that one section there was so jump, 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 jump all over the place. That was a little nauseating. Oh my word, yep. That's when I figure out the light, but I ended up not really changing it. I'm just like, whatever. The Dursleys can have weird lighting. Very perfectly boring bathrooms. I've noticed I always start when I'm building. I mean, I always start in the kitchen or I start in the bathroom. And I think it's just because they're so predictable. Like, there's so many options when you're going to the bedroom. Do I make it a bedroom, just a bed and a dresser? Do I just put a bed in there and a night table? And then they have a closet or another room for dressing. Do I have enough room? I put a little sitting area? Is there a computer desk? Is there a bookshelf or a TV or what is this stuff? There's so many options you can decide on the bedroom that when I'm building, because I don't really know the indoor floor plan until I'm actually doing the building, that starting with the bathrooms or the bedrooms, it kind of gives me an idea of how I want the whole house to look and feel. Oh yeah, I end up extending Dudley's room a little bit. There we go. And oh, I just did it twice. Oh yeah, because I accidentally deleted the whole thing or something. I think I accidentally hit backspace and so I had to do it again. I don't remember what I did. Um, yeah, so the Dursleys, their bedroom. And you'll notice that when I get to Dudley's room, it's decorated for a toddler. Um, because of course I am starting these as toddlers, but it's easy enough to switch out the toddler bed with a real bed. There's even one that's the exact same style, just adult or a regular twin, and you can get rid of the potty, the little toddler potty, and it's an easy fix. Easy fix. There we go. I'm switching the doors, making sure it all makes sense. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do put the full size bed, and then I take it out, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm doing toddlers. So yeah, and then oh yeah, the high chair. Sims don't need high chair, and there's only one high chair. There's only one high chair and one toddler bed in this place. Harry's gonna learn to be sneaky, and when his cousin's awake, he'll sneak upstairs and nap in his cousin's bed. But most of the time, he's been napping on a chair. There you go. I do give him a bed here, and then I take it away because I was like, no, the Dursleys wouldn't give him a bed. I give him a sofa, and then later I take that sofa out and give him a little chair. I keep meaning to check if there's a mod someone's done, not a mod, yeah, I guess it's a mod, custom content of just a mattress on the floor. Because when he turns into a kid, that would be perfect to put in the garage. Otherwise, I'll just give him a sofa and he can just nap. That's it. That's all he's able to do is nap. Yeah, it's not going to be a very pleasant childhood for Harry Potter. Not at all. Lots of shelves. They're kind of empty. Because as the storytelling goes on and such, the Dursleys will have a camera and they'll take pictures of themselves and Dudley and we'll hang them up and do whatever. They won't really be on the shelves because you can't, but they'll be on the walls and there'll just be no pictures of Harry. I do give Harry a potty chair because Petunia would not want to have to change his diaper, so she'd give him a potty chair. And he is in the Harry I'm playing with does is independent, which is good. Oh, he is independent, and so that allows him to use the potty chair right away as a kid, and with the level 1 skill, as most toddlers have to wait till level 2 to actually use it on their own. And I accidentally misclicked. Ooh. So, yep. No, I'm not quite sure where we are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 15, 28. Oh, I'm only a few seconds behind. Okay. No, my computer decided to go to sleep. I forgot to shake my mouse. I really need to adjust that on my computer. So yeah. I'm about a second behind y'all. That's okay. Oh yeah, we're putting radiators everywhere because they make everything look old and kind of boring. That's from the vampire expansion. It's one of the things from the vampire expansion I use a lot. Also cobwebs. I meant to put cobwebs in the garage, but I forgot. Maybe right now there's no cobwebs because the place is spotless because Petunia never kept it clean before Harry arrived. But as once he takes up residence, she stops cleaning it, so cobwebs will appear over time. Yeah, I think that'll work very well. Up here we go. Oh yeah, I'm getting rid of the sofa, putting a chair in, and I'm adding some pipes in there, putting them in the same place. Giving it a very ugh kind of feel. I think by putting an old fridge. I love this light that came with the laundry day pack, just hanging down a bare light bulb. It works. It works so well. And it still gives a nice amount of light. Looking for decorative items, more crates. They have to have the coat rack. There's some stacks of old books. Knife block. I put all sorts of things in here. Oh yeah, it's just a stack of old pots. A bunch of clutter in Dudley's room because his shelves are full of things. Just absolutely full of things. Oh, that ends up coming out because you can't walk in the room with that there. I wasn't sure and I was going to test it, but I forgot to test it in the video. So I think it's there in this, and I think it's there in the pictures, but up on the gallery it's not. So that's perfectly fine. I kind of wish I could, and I thought about downsizing it, but it just didn't look right, I thought. Towels. And yeah, we're back. Yeah, this is where I kind of really jump around as I'm going through with clutter, and I'm like, oh, this would look good in Dudley's room. This would look good in the bathroom. This would look good here, and I jump around. And of course, I am making this with move objects on. Yeah, where are we going? Whoa. Oh, I forgot what I was checking. Weird. I don't know what I was checking there. I don't know. I really don't know. I made this video a few days ago. I just haven't had a chance to actually record my voice over it yet. Oh yeah, the garden. The garden, it may be a little more like, I can't quite picture Petunia having flowers that look quite that messy. But, maybe it's springtime and they're all blooming and flowering and she knows that, they'll tidy back up. They'll tidy back up. And yeah, Dudley does not get a playground, but there's just an empty one in the next lot. When I'm playing, the first thing I did was lock the other house, both doors, to Sims, or just the one door, because the second door is into the whatchamacallit, the backyard. There you go, the back garden, whatever they want to call it. Yeah, the Dursleys are just a lot of flowers in their yard because there's got to have something to do for Harry to work on later. Just a big tree, kind of a little bit bigger than the one in the front. Oh, and then here we get into Harry's bedroom, which is not his bedroom yet. It's got some little items, not too much yet. There's some books. There's a thing of detergent, the old hard drives, because he had like a broken PlayStation in his room or something. There we go. He had 2 calendars because he never changes them out. Oh yeah, Harry gets a journal, which I think one of the adult Sims stole the journal. I'm not quite sure about that. We'll have to see. I do know I put one in Percy's room in the burrow, and when I was opening up the game to start playing to try and figure out where everything went and put them on the right beds, to have them claim them. And I had the Hogwarts teachers just chilling in another house there, and they all showed up for the welcome wagon, and then Professor Sprout went up and stole Percy's diary, and I'm like, okay, Professor Sprout, okay. that was just that's part of the things I like about this. Oh, and here we are, the pictures. There's the front of the house. I do include a floor plan. There's the, I think I'm second behind, but yep, there's the front walk, and then we're about to, yep, there's from the other direction, Harry's door on the left. I just realized I don't think I took a picture of actually Harry's garage. Yeah, I don't think I did. Because, the Dursleys don't care about his garage. They just don't care. So, while we're going through this, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and you do want to see a Let's Play of Harry and what happens, then leave me a comment. Let me know. Like this video. Or if you're one of my Tumblr followers, leave a comment over there on Tumblr. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Y'all are awesome. The link for this house will be in the little message down at the bottom of the videos. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a good day.